What's up, guys? It's Samuel.
It's Lucas.
And today we are going to be ranking the best fast food pizza joints. We got 4 of the top dogs here, the Mount Rushmore, if you will. And we're gonna go through, taste them, and then we're gonna make a little podium, right? Like a gold, silver, bronze, and then just kind of 4th place. Yeah, but we're gonna try some pizzas.
On to the first.
Let's do it. First, we got yours truly, Pizza Hut. Now, we did get the little pizzas. Reason why, we don't have a lot of money. So if you want to like and subscribe, you can help us get there. But also, because we can't eat 4 full boxes of pizza, and we don't have that many friends. So we're gonna start with the little guy.
Oh, he's just a newborn. He's just an infant.
Tiny, but it looks good. And Lucas and I haven't eaten it for like, we barely ate breakfast. We're hungry. So without further ado, let's dink this guy. And they're all pepperoni too. Oh, they're good.
Like you said, brother, we're hungry right now. It's all are probably gonna taste really good. Also, before you guys say something about the size, it's the same ingredients. It is basically the same thing. So don't freak out, but
oh yeah. That crust. Look at the crust. It's kind of got like a thicker crust to it. I love saying that word, crust. But dude, it is hitting the spot right now. Goodness gracious. And it could be because it's the first pizza and we're just so hungry that it's like, I mean, we could be eating a cinder block right now and it'd be in heaven, but this is really good.
Yeah, it's nice and fluffy too. Honestly, when it comes to pizza, for me, if it's thin, I don't want to see it. I want to get that calories in me, that food, not some little thin piece of paper. Give me the thick stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna finish this. Pizza Hut, killing it. We have a couple different, like a couple slices. We have about 4 slices in these boxes. So we're gonna come through, revisit them once we're done with the initial taste. And then we'll make the podium. But dude, I mean, this is fire. I don't taste the marinara as much as I like typically in pizzas, but I mean, this crust is just so good. So good.
And I remember when Pizza Hut was like the top dogs. Honestly, they're not that crazy anymore. But like we remembered, it still is holding up pretty well.
Yeah.
But let's see how it competes with our next one.
Next, we have Domino's. Now, Domino's is the pizza that Lucas and I kind of grew up eating. Our parents would order Domino's. That was the pizza that we got a lot. And I do like Domino's, but I remember getting tired of it. I remember being like, Domino's, like I'm sick of it, bro. I want something new. I got tired of it, but anyway, let's go ahead and grab a slice each.
These ones have grown a little bit.
Yep, and they have the seasoned crust. You can see it, maybe we can smell it. We're gonna taste it. Let's dive in, Luke's. Domino's.
Oh, this is as good as I remember it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We don't eat, Lucas and I, we don't eat Domino's as much as we used to. We actually, you'll see later on, the last pizza we eat is the pizza that we always get. It's a good one, but yeah, this is good. I mean, it's seasoned. It's seasoned. Pizza Hut, not so much, not very seasoned. But the crust isn't as good to me. I don't care that it has the seasoning on it. Oof, the thick crust is what did it for me.
I don't know, man. I think if I were to eat this blindfolded, I would be able to tell you that this is Domino's pizza.
Oh yeah.
If I were to eat the pizza one blindfolded, I would not know.
That's probably true, but the recognition for me isn't necessarily, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a great pizza. This is great. It's hitting the spot.
Now, the marinara that he said was lacking in that one, I feel like Domino's making up for it. I feel like you can taste it a lot more. For me, this one's just, it hits home. This one's just so good. This is like my pet pizza. Like, I'm gonna baby it. I love this. It's so good, bro.
But I'm really excited for what we have coming up next. The next pizza we have is actually our dad's favorite.
Shout out, Dad.
He'll die by this one. So let's go ahead and move on.
All right, guys, what we have next is Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Take away the controversy.
Get rid of, Papa John, not the best guy. But his pizza, maybe a different story.
So let's say hello to this guy.
Right off bat, this one's a lot cheesier.
A lot cheesier.
A lot cheesier.
Let's grab a slice. Let's grab a slice.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it, Luke. Not bad. It's a good pizza. It's doughier. It's doughier for sure, which honestly, I don't mind. I know some people get kind of grossed out and, start to question if it's undercooked. I don't mind the doughiness of pizza. I actually kind of like it.
I think this one has more of a taste of a pizza you would expect to get from an actual restaurant, not a fast food joint. Pizza Hut and Domino's both kind of have that fast food taste, but it's good. It's really good. And this one, yeah, it just seems a little bit more. They put some more effort into it, put a little bit more love in it.
A lot more marinara. This one has the most marinara by like a stretch. The crust, probably the worst out of the crust.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But you're also talking about some powerhouses in the fast food pizza industry. So, you know, the crust is good, but you got some good competitors too. Now, as we're about, 3/4 of the way done, I'm starting to formulate the order of what I would say. Lucas and I are going to come to agreements on this. But I kind of I have a good idea of where I want to rank things. Be sure to comment your ranking down below and we'll compare. We'll see how similar, how different we are.
All right, for the last one, like Samuel said, the one that we get the most often is gonna be Little Caesars.
Little Caesars,
Little Caesars. Like he said at the beginning too, we're not the richest fellows in the city, so this one is pound for pound the cheapest. And clearly, I mean, look at the volume.
This is the smallest one they had.
You guys will see the. Welcome back. As we were saying, this is the biggest pizza by far. Obviously, it attacked you guys, but I say let's attack this ourselves.
Y'all, and yeah, we called and we were like, hey, what's the smallest pizza? Can we get an individual slice? All these other places, yeah, we got a 10-inch. Yeah, there's a personal one. Yeah, there's this. Little Caesars apparently only has the big size, but you know what? It was cheaper than half of these.
Yep.
It was cheaper than half of these. Our pockets love it. They kind of burnt this one a little bit though.
Yeah.
Lucas and I are frequent Little Caesars eaters, and this one's a little burnt, so we're gonna keep that in mind. But let's toast it, brother.
I mean, it's classic. Just as we remember.
Pepperoni amount is insane. We love it, but how does it add up to the other ones? Because we do like this one, our wallets like this one, but is it as good?
To make sure that we're giving our criteria correctly, we're not gonna bring size into this, right? Crust, sauce, pepperoni distribution.
Just overall
that's the
taste.
stuff we're looking at.
Yeah. Something they do great too is marinara. You've heard us talk about it before. We love marinara. Little Caesars never fails to just put a whole can per slice, and
it's unique.
We
too.
love it.
It's very unique marinara. Whatever they're doing, very Little Caesars-esque.
it's like sweeter for sure. We're gonna also be taking money out of this, right? We're gonna assume all these are the same price and rank them based off of taste alone. Because like I said, Lucas and I always do Little Caesars. Why? Because it's the best? Not necessarily. Is it the cheapest? Always. All right, so now we're gonna go through, we're gonna taste them all once more and come up with a pizza podium. See you there. Okay, so right off jump, I'm crazy about the Pizza Hut pizza. I know it's small right here, but the taste, it really just struck me. We're gonna go back, try it again. It was the first one, so maybe there was some bias there, but hot.
Yeah, this one packs a punch, honestly. Yeah, there's just something about it that's good, man. It's really good.
I think I'm gonna venture into Papa John's territory.
Let's do it.
Because this was the other one that I was really considering. Yeah, this one was good. Super, super cheesy. And I'm not crazy on like a lot of cheese, but the taste, they nailed it. So let's try this one again.
It just tastes higher quality than the rest of them.
It's so
Which
good.
isn't necessarily a defining factor, but they do a good job at it.
Little Caesars is still fresh in my mind. Domino's is a classic that I've had for a long time. Lucas, if you want to try any other ones right now, or do you think you're ready to rank?
I think I'm gonna dive into
the
a little
Domino's.
Dom.
Dive into Dom.
To old Dominic.
I'm gonna finish my Papa John's, but I think I have a ranking. I think I'm ready.
Let's do it.
We went through and we discussed, this was a very hard ranking because these are all just such good pizzas. But we had to be sure we were on the same track. This was a decision we were going to make together. We had some differing thoughts at first. I went back and tried another piece just to make sure, and now I'm comparing. But I think we had come to a pretty decent agreement on what we think is going to be our ranking for the pizza podium. So let's do it, y'all.
Council has spoken.
Guys, we have decided we are going to set up the podium and we're going to unveil one by one the pizza and why. Let's do it. In fourth place, we have Little Caesars. Lucas, why Little Caesars number 4?
Well, it's cheap and we get it a lot, but that's kind of the extent of it. It lacks crust, doesn't have the flavor, the puffiness that we like. Pizza distribution's good, but that's kind of the only big feature about it.
Good answer. Number 3, the bronze medal goes to Domino's. Now, guys, Domino's is a good pizza. However, it's gotten a little old. We taste the same thing over and over again. It's thinner. The crust, although it has good seasoning, isn't as thick as these other two powerhouses. We like it. The sauce was lacking a little bit. Still a great pizza, but these next two guys really put in the work to be where they're at. Number 2.
Papa John's. Now, it was a really close race between these top two, but Papa John's, honestly, it's really greasy, man. Really greasy, and it has a lot of cheese. Sabo and I aren't huge on cheese, and unfortunately, that knocked him down to second place.
And in number 1, you guessed it, the Pizza Hut. Guys, right off jump, we thought Pizza Hut might just be that good because we were so hungry as the first one, but their crust just played such a good game. He killed it. Their marinara, although it was lacking a little bit, it was sweet enough to where it was great. The pepperoni, phenomenal. I mean, the flavoring on this one is just so unique. Tastes very high quality. And, you know, we had to give the edge to somebody, and I think Pizza Hut well deserved it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment if you agree or disagree with our ranking. We're going to continue eating some of this pizza because we're still hungry.
Yeah, and if there's a pizza that we missed, please let us know because like Sam said, we're hungry and we always want some more zas.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Deuce.
Peace.